Did you have it? Good man. Because she has a lambing difficulty of I'm going to put a 3 on her, and I know when it's recording time the recorder difficulty be as slight assistance, not serious but definitely needed assistance. Be a mess without any help there. So. Navel's starting to bleed out there. Right. Decent lambs for triplets, really good lambs for triplets. No meal whatsoever. These are some of the sheep that came off that that big block of ground, and they came in super condition. And yeah, she's loads of milk too, loads of milk. Bit exposed here, there's not much shelter in this wee spot. But, 3 right here as well. You see this lad's head is fairly swollen, but I'd be fine. The tongue's a bit swollen on him. She's not lambing that long. We went to check these a couple of hours ago. Serious lambs for triplets though. Great lambs. Yeah, great lambs. Okay, we don't want many with heads and no feet. Disaster there for the outdoor lambing. Needs a lot of work trying to catch them. Keane made good work wrestling her anyway. Happy outcome there. We'll check them a bit later on. Right, we're after helping that triplet. And Keane spotted this yo on her back, which is not great. Magpies or greybacks or crows can do harm. Well, she's not on it too long, she's okay. Anyway, generally I wouldn't have that much of that problem because my sheep aren't that terrible wide. Some of the more temperate breeds would suffer that problem a bit more. Wheel tracks are a great spot for the sheep to get stuck. And yeah, they end up in trouble. We're just back over with this twins here now. How are they looking there? Not too bad. Slow enough, are they? I don't know what way they are, isn't it? Struggling a bit. I bet he's dehydrated. You see the way the skin is sitting up on him. He's not just performing as he should, probably. We'll have to get them into the shed. Super wee lambs though. Jeez, they're stretchy wee lambs. Anyway, we'll see if we're getting them in. So we've an over enthusiastic mammy here. You'll see where the lamb is a little bit bloody around the tail. What's happened here is mammy is a bit enthusiastic, and when she was licking him clean, she's actually bitten his tail. You usually get 1 or 2 of these every year, and it's not great for the lamb because it's another point for bugs to get in and infection. So the solution here to this job is a ring the tail. We're going to be doing that anyway. Everything's going to be done in the next day or so. So the only solution here is nice wee old lamb. So you'll see where she's bitten the tail and done a nice job on it. She's almost bitten it right through. So I think the secret here is put a ring on the tail and try and get it at the right length. Pretty particular with these yo lambs because it makes a big difference when you come to sell them. The length of the tail. And a bit of iodine as well, just to dry up that wound. Now, that's going to sting a bit, but hopefully kill all the bugs in it. do the navel as well. Okay. Maybe grab the other lamb there as well, clean, and we'll do him. Alright, we'll leave them out, they'll be fine. That wound will dry up and the ring will kill the blood supply down to the tail. So if you're not familiar with that, that's called tail docking. That's where we remove the tails because serious welfare issues leaving long tails on lowland sheep like this, from maggots to dirty back ends and blowfly strike. So it's just a cleaner, tidier job to have the tails short on them. Job. You've no glove with you at all, have you? No, we've just
one leg.
Just one leg, yeah, and no glove. Anyway, we'll give her assistance. Just goes to show you have one lamb coming back, it's a good chance another one will come round. So we've a head, a leg, only one leg, we should have two. Don't think she'd lamb this lad. It's a big lamb. That's the lad was coming with the head. Swelling starting to go down, the tongue come back in, he'll be fine. Ram lamb, the old lamb, the old lamb. Right. You all right there? Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, just out of the oven. Be fine. Right, we'll leave her at it. See how she goes. Right, time to get these on the grass. These are the early lambers. And as you can see, grass has disappeared. Come by. Come by. Right, time to get these in the grass. On the better grass. The lambs look a wee bit stunted here. Steady! Lie down. Stay there. Walk on. Lie down. Stay there. Right, we'll have them in. Definitely need more grass for these. They're not great. Hey! Hey! Yeah. Right, here Meg, come here, Meg, come here. A couple more in the pen there, Kia. Loads of early lambs, quite a crop of early lambs here, surprising. So these were the ones who were born back in January, February, the early lambers. Come here Meg, that'll do here. Not as good as you'd expect for summer lambs, but they're not too bad. They're alright, considering the weather they were born into, they're not too bad. So a few more lambs, these lambs are hard to handle. Lie down, Meg. Right, that's the job. Inside. I've tried and look after the hamstring this year. I planned to really have Meg on this job, but didn't think I'd be catching it. Anyway, here we are, out running after sheep again. Head and no feet. What a nice big lamb. Oh shit, it was single. We've no triplets though, have we? He's struggling. On you, boy. Oh, it's a monster. That's a monster. Far too big for my job. That's a savage of a lamb. Give her a bit of juice now. Yeah, risky. Maybe let her in there. Yeah, chance of it. Yeah, right. Once she starts licking them, she'll be grand. You're uncommon for them to run away now, but anything's possible. But that is a monster of a lamb. So, downside to the good grass here now. Too good a grass for singles. They really need tightening up for the last month of pregnancy. You end up with this lambs that are just too big. Anyway, not ideal for the outdoor lambing job, but it is what it is. Anyway, she's mad about him. Loads of milk. Pity not to get a second lamb onto her. So the way we're recording lambing difficulties is like this. Just write a 3 on her for lambing difficulty. That means assistance. And yeah, we might as well do the navel when we're here. So we're using the no backs navel this year. We used it last year and a little or no giant ill. I'm not going to tell you it's the best stuff in the world, but all I know is iodine isn't what it used to be. You get iodine on your hands, it's very easy to wash it off. I think it's been diluted down so much it's not as good as it used to be. This stuff as well, it's supposed to have some shellac shell on it that seals up the navel. I know if you get in your phone screen or your camera or your EID reader, it's practically impossible to get it off a glass or a plastic surface. So definitely something to it, and it smells quite alcohol-y, so I'm sure it kills bugs and seals up the navels a bit, but yeah, no harm doing them, I don't think. Anyway, we'll go and see if we can find a triplet or something else to get onto her. We've only a short window of opportunity for that job. We'll go up the field here and see what else is happening. This is the sheep that myself and Cian caught earlier this morning. A wee lamb is up and sucked. We thought Mammy was a bit big on the spins, but she seems okay. And then this one here, watch your foot there, Eddie. That lamb is flying. He seems to have sucked Mammy. She's well slackened off there. Yeah, he's taking the pressure off. Big strong lamb. Yeah, he sucked both sides. Super lamb. Not that terrible productive when they're only having one lamb. But this wee sheep with the black dot on her head, she got that from a creosote pole. She has left a lamb behind her. We're a bit of mismothering confusion, and Ada is holding her lamb here. Thank you, Ada. You want to keep him?
Do I get paid for this one?
You always get paid, Ada. Good. You get your dinner this evening. Joe wages. Joe wages at lambing time, unfortunately. Now, I think this is her lamb. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, we'll do a bit of a swap for now. Just going to take her lamb and see if she's mad about that lad. She's not actually mad about that lamb, but it's definitely her lamb. Oh crap. Disaster. I think she does love him, but she's just not sure about him. She's going to give her back her own lamb here. That's the nightmare when they start doing that now. That was a triplet's fault. No, she doesn't love him. Crap. Yeah, disaster. So we're going to have to lift that lamb now and bring him into the feeder. Not the outcome you wanted. Tough conditions here. This is the end of a tough day of lambing and moving sheep, and sheep getting stuck in rivers and ewe lambs breaking out in the road and all the stuff that you seen earlier in the video. Such bad weather that my little girl Ada was away at camogie training and got rained off. The weather was so bad I had to go in and collect her early.
The puddles were like up to there. That's the line right there.
Really? Was it that bad? Yeah, so I'm not sure what we're going to face in the morning out in the lambing fields here, but anyway, we shall hope for the best. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Every day's a school day.
Thanks, Eddie.